Good morning everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I am Pretty Papercraft 67. How are you all? I hope you all had a great weekend and happy Monday. Over the weekend I have been playing with this new Ephemera bundle, which is almost finished. I've got 3 little envelopes. I've used my printables to create these. Well, a lot of the printables to create these anyway, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to jump on and show you how I use my printables to create ephemera. So we've got 3 little envelopes, we've got 3 little pockets, and I've just put some little scrappy journal cards in that one there, and some stickers in that one. We've got 2 journal cards ready to go. They're just little advertisements, and I've just backed those onto some coffee stain paper. I made a couple of little pockets. I found these really lovely napkins at my local $2 store, so I created little journal cards, and then I've made some little pockets with some Kaisercraft labels that I've coffee stained. So there's 2 of those in there. A tag with a pocket. Just put a scrappy cluster on there. And then I've made, I love this little girl, so I've made a tag from her. I've just put together a little paper sampler for this one, and another, 2 more pockets. Yeah, I've just done a collage. These are all pieces from the Printable. So I've just created a little card and a little pocket and journal card for that one. And then I've got a pocket here that I've created with that flip. I've got yet to make a tag for that one. And so I just thought I would jump on and complete a few more pieces for this bundle. So I have taken 3 pages from the Paris Printable, and I am just going to take elements from each page to create some new ephemera. So the first one, I really love this rose. I think that is so pretty, and I think it will work really nicely as a tag. So I've just coffee stained some cardstock and cut it to the shape of a tag. And I am just going to basically stick that down onto that. So let's do it. Just going to use glue stick because I find that's enough. I'll just stick some glue stick down on this tag. I hope I'm in frame. Oh, I heard on the news the hot weather is coming back again here in Queensland, in Brisbane. We've had some really nice days, a little bit of rain. And yeah, so now they say the hot weather is coming back. So that's always fun, not? Alright, so I can see the rose here. So I'm just going to pop that over the top like that. Give that a good burnish. Give this side a good burnish just to get out any air bubbles that might be in there. And then I'm just going to cut around that. Put that one back there. Do you all have to concentrate when you're cutting? I do. Even on a straight line, I still can't cut straight some of the time. I always intend to concentrate really heavily. Alright, so yeah, isn't that pretty? And that's just such a simple tag, and I really don't think it needs anything more than that. When it's completely dry, I will sew around the edges, punch a hole, put some ribbon in, and I might do some stenciling on the back or something. But yeah, I think that's such a pretty rose, and it just works so nicely on that tag. So that's as simple as that one is, and that will fit nicely into this pocket here. So that could go into that one there. All right, so that's the first tag, simple as that. Now, the second piece I want to try is, I've just got this piece of cardboard from a Kaiser Craft, I don't know, die cut set or something that I bought. And I keep a lot of my packages because it's such good quality cardboard. So I love this Paris, this picture of the Eiffel Tower. I think that's really sweet. I love the colourings. It's in that sepia tone. I don't know how good the lighting is in this room. I've had to change my crafting space over the weekend. So, yeah, this is not the usual room that I would film in. So I hope the lighting is all right for you. So again, I'm just going to take my card. That's a little bit bigger than I want it to be. I might just trim that down the side here a bit. And I'm going to do exactly the same again. I'm just going to stick that down onto that. I just need to see. That's got a print on it, that cardboard, and I don't want it to show through. I don't think it does. All right, so the same principle again. Just going to put some glue down onto this piece of cardboard. Not, I always put a lot of glue, probably overkill with glue, but because I sell my my items, I would hate for it to fall apart. So again, I'm just going to stick that straight down over the back of that. Give that a really good burnish down. And do the same on this side. And again, I'm just going to cut that out. That piece there. And a little bit up the top here. And there we go. We have another journal card. Well, actually, no, that's not what I want to do at all. I am going to cut off those top bits because I don't like that very much. So I'll just cut along that postcard edge on the printable. And again, when this is really dry, I will come along and I will sew around the edges. So yeah, so there you go. So that's as simple as it is. So we've got a journal card. Oh, this one here I'm going to back onto some coffee stained paper because I don't like the white background. So I'm just going to again pop a bit of glue on the back of this one and put it down onto some coffee stained paper. Getting glue everywhere. And I'll just pop that down onto some coffee stained paper and give that a good burnish down again. And same with the back. And again, I'll just cut this out. And there we go. Pardon me. They will curl a bit, but I find that when they're fully dry, you can manipulate them to lie quite straight. So we have a journal card, we have a tag. Yeah, I really love that. I think that's pretty. Just to help with that warping, I'm just going to pop it under a paperweight for a minute. All right, now I've got a card blank, and I think I might do one more pocket with this one. And so with this, I'm going to use this printable. I really love this, roses. So I'm thinking I'm just going to lay that straight down over there like so. Just like that. So again, I'll put some glue down on this base here. And I'll pop that piece there. Just line it up as best I can. Like that. Give that a good burnish. And then I'll just cut around the edges of that. Like so. And then I really love this little girl, so I think I'm going to use her, I'm just going to give her a little bit of space around her. Like so. And I'll just straighten that up a bit. Not that it's ever straight. And I think I'm going to use her as my focal piece there. She's so pretty. So I want to back that onto just a bit of scrap, just to give it a bit of height. So I'm just going to put some glue down here. And put her down here. And then I'll cut around her. And I'm thinking maybe some cheesecloth in behind her, maybe. I've got a brand new bundle of cheesecloth here. I get my cheesecloth from Sue at Paper Inspirations. She has everything in her store that you could ever want. So definitely go on over Paper Inspirations. Go on over and check her out. Check Sue out. Her store is lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to fray some of these edges a bit. This might be a bit too big, I'm not sure yet. Fray, fray, fray. I'll cut off that bit there. And I'm just going to pop that in behind her like so. Kind of, sort of. Like that. Alright, so for this I'm just going to use art glitter glue. I'll leave my cheesecloth where I want it. And then I'm just going to glue with the art glitter glue on the back of this piece. And there should be enough glue there to go down through the cheesecloth to stick the whole lot together. So just like that. And then when that is dry, I will again come in and sew around her. Oh, she's so sweet. And I might even put another little embellishment, a flower or something here. I'm just not sure yet. So now we'll add some ink. I should have inked her, shouldn't I, before I stuck her down? Not thinking. Just add a bit of ink around the edge of her. Ideally, I should have done this before I stuck her down, but that's okay. And then we'll just go around. Oh, haven't done the back yet, have we? Okay, so we've got to put something down on the back. Let's have a look. Oh, that works really well. Look at that. Okay, so I will cut that off as straight as I can up here. Like so. And that works really nicely right there. We just got to trim just a tiny bit off the length. Nice, nice, nice. I'll put this one down here. Gluing, gluing, gluing. Okay. I'll put that one down here. Like so. Good burnish. And I've just got to cut that little bottom edge off. That. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like it a lot. All right, so I can pack the printables away. So yeah, so that's how I use my printables. The printables that I create are an A4 size, and they are a portrait size. But I do them as a collage, and then I like to just take elements from the page to create different pieces. So if anyone's a little bit unsure how to use a printable, this is a really fun way to use them up. All right, so I'm going to put some ink. This is quite wet still from all the glue. The glue stick does tend to take a little while to dry. So I won't sew it just as yet because it gets stuck onto the needle of my sewing machine. And I give it about an hour, and then I would come back in and sew all around it. I'll show you an example in a minute. So yeah, add some ink. This is optional. Sewing is optional. You can just be, if you're making this kind of thing, it could look pretty just like that. You wouldn't need to sew. But yeah, when it has completely dried, I don't know if you can see this one, but I sew along the top first on both sides, and then I'll close it up, and then I'll just sew all the way around it. Great little ideas for pockets, and they're a nice size too. My journals are always around about this size. Sometimes I do create slimline ones, but majority of the time mine are a bigger journal. They usually measure 9 inches by about 6.5. So this size, these card blanks, they really do make nice size pockets inside this size journal. So yeah, pretty. All right, so I just want to put some ink onto our tag just to define that edge, make it look a bit vintagey. I really don't think I will add anything more. I might add a hanging cluster, something like this to it, if I can find it. yeah, at the finish I might just take a few little elements and fancy them up and pop them on a bowl pin hanging. But yeah, I don't really want to do much to distract from that rose. It's such a beautiful rose. Just lay some ink. And I've just packed my stencil away at the moment, otherwise I would grab that and stencil on the back, but it's way, way over in the other side of the house. So we've got a pocket, we've got a tag, and now we've got a journal card. And again, when this is completely dry, I'll come in and I will sew around all the edges. And with this one, I'm not sure at this minute, I might add some sort of, again, my labels and everything are not close by, but I might add a label or a date stamp or something on that, just to yeah, give it a little bit more interest. So there we go. That's how I use printables to create ephemera for my projects. So now I'll just bring this all back in. So this will be a finished bundle now once I've done those ones. So it will go up for sale in the Etsy store somewhere in the next day or so, because I'll get those finished today. So yeah, there we go. Lots of little pieces of ephemera from the printables that I create. Love it. I'm probably way, way out of camera. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, got to get used to filming in this new space. All right, so there you go. I hope that's of interest to somebody. Just really quick and simple little ideas to create, to fill in the our junk journals, or to send us happy mails, that type of thing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate all the new subscribers and the support and love that I receive every time I put up a video. Very much appreciate that. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Wherever you might be, enjoy your Monday. If you're here in Australia, if you're in America, it's Sunday, I believe. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.